How's my jet lag? I don't even know. Genuinely, my sleep has been so messed up. I don't know if I've gotten a decent amount of sleep recently or not. I may want to fall asleep midstream. Don't know. We'll see. Tompa, hey. I am finally home. I saw Tompa at ESA. It's cool seeing you again, Tompa. Congrats on surviving Euroland. Thanks. Barely survived. Did I finally meet Dry? Well, actually, I met Dry 5 years ago at AGDQ 2020, but I did see Dry again, yes. We did meet for the second time. Yes, Dry is very tall. How did the Lambo handle in Europe? I couldn't drive on the same side of the road. Actually, that joke doesn't work, because I'm pretty sure Sweden actually does drive on the same side of the road. Yeah. You were just there, you should know. I never got in a car there, because this is actually kind of crazy. I just learned this about Europe, but they use trains there. It's insane. So you actually don't need to use a car everywhere. And so actually, yeah, I was literally never in a car. It was always trains. Isn't that communism? Yeah, trains are pretty commie, TBH. Yeah, you can walk around in the cities, it's crazy. How do they pollute the world then? Good question. Not enough pollution. Yeah, I was at ESA, European Speedrunner Assembly, European Speedrun event. It was pretty neat. My favorite run at ESA, I barely got to watch anything. I got to watch OOT, obviously, and that was good. And then, did I watch anything? I don't know if I watched a little bit of a Pokemon run. There was very little I actually got to watch. 43C, casual little 43. Going to ESA to watch 2 runs. Well, typically you don't go to speedrun events to watch the speedruns. That is usually at most speedrun events, you don't spend that much time watching speedruns. Because if that was all you're gonna do, you could just watch it at home. Did I see any IKEAs in Sweden? Actually, no. I never even... we didn't go to an IKEA, but I don't think I ever saw one. I don't think I saw a single IKEA. Did I actually go to Sweden? We went to Denmark. I mean, technically I did go to Denmark too, because I had to fly into Copenhagen and then go to Sweden. And then we did actually tour around Copenhagen a bit too one day, which was pretty cool. So it was actually more of a combination of Denmark and Sweden. Copenhagen. I saw an ad in Copenhagen for like a payment system, and the name was CopenPay, and all I could think of was, yeah, copium. Yeah, very brain rot. But yeah, it was pretty fun going there. Got to do a lot of cool stuff. Am I playing Uma Musume today? That's the horse game, right? Horse race test? We actually ended up talking about that a lot because that was the hot topic on Twitter all week. Because everyone kept getting clips of Northern Lion and Ludwig playing it. It's interesting. Learned a lot of horse lore. Is Epona yeah, is there an Epona horse girl? Finally, your ZFG fix, you're getting withdrawals. I'll save you. Don't ever leave again. Okay, I will never stop streaming again. I will now stream for the rest of my life. ESA was really fun. Had a good time there. OT run was pretty cool too. Definitely check it out if you didn't get a chance. I did see Hero of Law. It looks neat. Although I probably wouldn't play it on stream because it seems like it's a lot of dialogue. And I'm just gonna want to skip through everything. I might play it off stream, but I don't think I'd like streaming it. He hates reading. I hate reading on stream. I mean, I hate reading off stream too, but less. But reading on stream is worse. Is it ESA lore free ice cream real? Yes. You could get free ice cream. Yeah, free ice cream and popcorn. I saw bits and pieces of the Minecraft OOT run. It looks interesting. Do cons smell better in Sweden? I did not notice any unusual smell. Europe trip was good. It was a lot of fun. We can tell I don't like melee there then. Wow. Where in Sweden was this? This was at ESA. It's, I think the city was Malmo. Yeah, what Tompa said. With the funny O. Was it unbearably hot compared to Arizona? I think the hottest it got was, what's the conversion? Hold on, I need my commie units. Okay, yeah, I think the hottest it was like around 30 C, and that was like one specific day. We went to Copenhagen one day, and it happened to be like the hottest day of the week, which was I think around 30, like 20 25, 30-ish. That's like 80-ish for my Freedom friends. And yeah, that was about the hottest it got, and everyone else was complaining. I was like, okay, yeah, this is like moderately warm, but nothing too special. And then most of the week was fairly average temperature, a bit chilly sometimes. At least for me. Don't you live in a literal desert? I do. Hello, Mr. Pancake. Also someone I met at ESA, although Pancake was only there for one day. But I met Pancake too. He shit-talked me in real life too. It was an honor. That's not true. Okay, actually you didn't really say anything. You didn't really say anything mean in person. Realskirt said everything you wanted 9 years ago. Okay. Gave you that ammo myself. Yeah, I know. I did not sign any autographs. Did I experience any mosquitoes? No. He hates his fans. Sure do. Yeah, if anyone asked for me to sign something, I would have. Yeah, this was my first time outside the US. Mr. Worldwide. Thoughts on not US? Some things are a lot nicer outside the US. There are many interesting things. Like the transit, yeah. And the bathrooms. Bathrooms are a lot better. Was the internet crazy fast? So, at least at the event itself, the internet was... So, the event technically had really good internet, but they had to limit the use of the internet for attendees for the stream reasons, because like apparently early on in the week people were trying to download big games while the stream was running and it would cause the stream to lag, so they had to restrict internet usage pretty harshly. And I know there was one point where we were trying to set up an archipelago, and so we had to download some games, and I had to download an MM-ROM, and downloading an MM-ROM took half an hour, and downloading my legally obtained MM-ROM, it was yeah. But yeah, it was, yeah, we were playing a lot of Archipelago there. It was fun. Yeah, from Nintendo servers. I was downloading it from the Nintendo eShop. Chipfart Canadian Archipelago? Yes, actually. We did technically play on a totally real, unreleased... I mean, it's technically sort of kind of public, not really-ish Archipelago. Not released, but like beta build. But we did mess with a pre-release ship Archipelago thing. Every time you saw we had a rando going, yeah, we were playing a lot. I did take my Switch on the flight, although I didn't end up playing it that much. I tried starting playing Earthbound actually, which is fun so far. Because I didn't want to play like Mario Kart or something. I wanted something that like was extremely low input effort, I guess. So like Earthbound seemed good. I did not break the game. I was still early on. I didn't play it that much, only a few hours. Did they scare me away, or will I consider ESA again? I'll definitely consider it again. It was fun. I might go again. I don't want to make any promises because far away, and it's always going to be close to like SGDQ, or I guess AGDQ too for winter. So there may be times where I have to like choose between one or the other, because I'm not going to like back-to-back GDQ and then ESA. So I may have to choose between one or the other, but I would definitely consider going again. Glorp DQ. Oh, you never go to ESA Winter? Okay, cool. Does everyone just hate it? Is ESA Winter miserable because it's always extremely cold? It's cold? Okay. I will be an ice cube. I mean, I do like the cold. I was actually one of the people that liked it when AGDQ was freezing all week, because in Pittsburgh. Did I get McDonald's in Sweden to remind me myself of home? Yes, we did go to McDonald's once or twice. They had some stuff that they don't have here. They had like, what were they called? Like chili cheese tots or something. They were really good. Am I playing OOT at the airport right now? No, I did finally escape from the airport. Oh yeah, so my tweet. If you guys saw my tweet about being stuck in the airport, you guys want to hear my airport story? Okay, so I have long flight from Germany to Denver. Long flight delayed. Get to airport late. Cannot make connection. Try to get new booked flight. They tell me the only flight they can rebook for free is in like 3 days. And so I can't get a free, unless I want to stay there for 3 days. I have to go, like they say they can only rebook me for free with the same airline. And so I had to go with a different airline, which I had to pay out of pocket for. And the flight wasn't for 12 hours, so I had to stay overnight at the airport. And so I had my first trying to sleep at the airport overnight experience, which was very cool. I got like maybe an hour of sleep. I think legally what they told me is that they are required to book a new flight for free within 72 hours or something like that. It's just that the next one was way too long. Like, I didn't want to stay there for 48 plus hours until the next available flight they can give me for free. And so I just took one. And that's for hotel voucher. Okay, so the hotel thing. So technically the reason it was delayed... Well, okay, this is the weird thing. There were actually two separate delays. One was the flight was delayed... Sorry, I just saw the best automod held message. Okay. There were two reasons for a delay. One was the airline itself being slow leaving, and so they were delayed leaving like an hour. And then also on the way to Denver, there was thunderstorms, and so they had to divert to Salt Lake City. And so there were two reasons, but technically the reason why it was delayed was the weather. And if the reason for the delay is weather, they don't legally have to provide like a voucher for a hotel or something. They only needed like rebook a flight. But if it was fully their fault, then they would have to also pay for hotel accommodations. So technically, because of that, they did not have to pay for like a hotel or something. So they got out of it. And so they only had to rebook me for a flight, but obviously staying there myself for like 2 more days would be more expensive, like waiting at a hotel, than just booking a new flight myself. So that's why I had to do that. Those dang government weather machines. Can't believe the government weather machine delayed my flight. No, so I just had to get a different... Although I apparently can still get a refund on the flight that I missed. So I actually still need to call them about that because I've been lazy about it because I've been trying to sleep, which I mentioned this earlier, but side note, I don't know if I'm tired or not. I don't actually know how much sleep I've gotten recently, if I'm like caught up on sleep or not. I have no idea if I'm gonna like fall asleep midstream. We'll see. Yeah, I'll make sure to call them soon. But yeah, because of the whole airport thing, I got like very little sleep on the way back. And then I tried to sleep a good amount once I got home, and I kind of did, but I also kind of didn't. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's just play the game. Yeah, no more yapping. Game only.